What's going on YouTube? Aaron here. I spawned 50 seconds into the game. Awesome. Loving my internet connection right now. Hope the stream is clear. Let's get to the point of this video. We made a video the other day about the best radar cruiser, and obviously it's the Chapiev. No, it's the Baltimore. But I wanted to do a part 1. I should have done a part 1 earlier, but a part 1 to that video is the Chapiev style of gameplay as John Bart shells come in for us. I forget that I don't have Armin ready on this thing. Yikes, yikes, yikes. And that style of gameplay is kiting, flanking a supportive cruiser. Now, we could go ahead and stop right here and angle out, far out, but keeping all guns on target. And as soon as you're spotted, you kind of, go ahead and get speed up again. You want to make yourself as difficult to hit as possible. That is the Chapiev MO, modus operandi. But also, you know, we need to support our team. Our destroyer's going in there, and it's probably got radared. We're going to call out and get fire on that Atlanta. Just not smart, dude. Rushing in right in front of a radar cruiser. You got to know the enemy ships. That is something that you have to do to be successful in this game. You should know that Atlanta has 8.4 radar. You shouldn't be anywhere close to him, especially smoking up, because you give them pretty much a free pass on... like, when you smoke up, you block all spots for us. Which way is he going? Let's use our torpedoes. Good way to use that, I don't know if I did it in the other videos, to use your torpedoes to see which way they are going. Like the Miyoku is now going forward, for instance, as he was backing up. He was backing up, so we put the shot ahead, and a couple good pens there. So again, we're maintaining angles, favorable angles, although we can be overmatched. The Hipper post nerf is okay. He just fired. Unless he pops reload booster, we'll be okay to turn out of this. We saw at the beginning of the match they were running triple destroyer, which is never. I would, unless it's Slap or Kickin' Mustang, I wouldn't have triple destroyer like that. And even then, I think that's some good mates that I know that are just excellent destroyer players. But yep, okay, first blood, so we can see this game's going to be a game of attrition. Those were Miyoku torps most likely, so it's a permanent. Going to aim farther back. Once you have a fire on the front mid section, you should aim aft or very bow. And if we get a fire here, no. So we're going to continue to aim. He's going forward, so that's why we aimed where we did. Again, we can slow down so we don't go out of our range, although the range of Chappie is very, very long. Lost a destroyer. It looks like the enemy destroyer fleet is all the way out there, which is good. It shows a lack of game knowledge, if I'm going to be honest, because right now they are not getting spots. They are not getting any advanced position. Now, if they do wipe that side and come through that flank, that is something we will have to worry about. But for the time being, we're just going to kill all remaining enemies, since it is capture the base. Oh no, he didn't judge our speed right. That's why you play with the throttle. Let's get back up to full speed here. He might have will, so 2 fires is gonna. There's 3. You see, we got one on the bow, and I think the other one actually burnt out. But yeah, so we're gonna aim farther back. Notice he's not looking, so we can go ahead and get that angle. There's 3. He should burn. Yeah, this damage came back. Paying attention to our destroyers. We lost 2 over there. No, we lost 1. The other one we lost in the middle here. Need to think about turning around. I'm actually going to go ahead and do that. He's not looking at us. He's focused on someone else, but we need to get this guy dead. Our team is also not really focused on the right targets. Battleship right there should be absolutely yoinking that Atlanta. Should be an instant deletion. We could be shooting, but those are tough shots with a maneuverable cruiser like that. We're going to go ahead and go out and flip the guns. Notice where we are and what we've been doing. Now, we've been running away pretty well. Okay, good. Double strike, good for you. So we need to immediately recognize that and get back into the fight. There's nothing more useless than having a cruiser like this, even with our longer range, out in the middle of nowhere. And a lot of you don't look at the map and read the board and see what's... You're playing in the moment, and that's fine, you know, but don't look down your binoculars the whole time. Look, you know, get down, look around. Akatsuki killed in Atlanta. Okay. Good. Our team called out a target. We're gonna yeah, call out the radar cruiser. Let's go get him. But in the meantime, I'm thinking we go across the field and get these destroyers. We are a radar cruiser. That is our strong suit. Also call out for support for our Atlanta over there, and hopes that our team. I'm gonna go over here though. No point in rushing with the rest of the team at the moment. And there's no, like, I did my aiming guide, but with such a long travel time at this distance, there's no true best way to aim those. You just gotta guess if he's gonna complete that turn or stick to his zigging and zagging pattern. Now this is a little bit of an easier shot. Not aiming quite waterline, but mid-deck to mid-belt there. He might turn, and either or we should get this splash and or penetrations on his deck. Now he's turning in. Actually still short. Wow. The problem is we have no support over here against 4 ships. Okay, this guy looks like he's turning around. If we get an Azuma, we might be okay. Scharnhorst is at distance. Hello. That's a mistake, buddy. Maybe not. In the meantime, we're gonna play dumb. We're gonna let them go in. Like I said, I have a feeling that they're not the most knowledgeable players. So, knowledge that I have a 11.4 radar might have escaped there. Yeah, big mistake. Let's go ahead and make the turn. Hello. We're gonna go ahead and repair that. We want all guns to just blap this Benson. There's the high caliber. Not too many ships in this game, lower damage yield. There's that radar. It's gone. Slower Benson Torp's not worried about him. Might need to be. We're gonna go ahead and turn back in. Keep focused on the spot you were aiming at. You might get lucky with some hits there. 8. And these players might be a little more knowledgeable than I give them credit for. Thanks for playing. In the meantime, we're gonna, again, play dumb while we're rushing him with our Hydra. Thank goodness. Good push. Is that the Azuma? Thank you, Azuma. That guy probably saved me from broadside shots from Scharnhorst as they come in here. Benson's gonna get detected in 3, 2. Torpedo tubes destroyed. Come here, you little shit. I'm getting you. He's gonna have torpedoes soon. I kind of wanted to torp him, but we're just gonna... Hydro ran out, so not ideal, but... I don't know if I have RGA equipped on this. He got me. Good guess. Oh, we survived. We're gonna have to absolutely yoink him. Made a mistake. I'm not perfect. Almost. Not quite. Thanks for playing, dickhead. Somebody had to have smacked him before. He's still in the base. He's right here. This ought to be fun. Goodbye. Thanks for playing. Huh? How did he get there? GG. That is how to play the Choppy F. Got a little lucky at the end there. Good. Destroyer players are better than I thought, but yeah, that's 2,800 experience, and Triple Destroyer never wins. Good, decent carry there. 123,000, 3 ships killed, 13 fires, Dreadnought High Caliber. Again, we got lucky, but we did what needed to be done in order to win. Our team was already in the base, the enemy base. So we would have won that game even if we got triple, we hit that third torpedo or we didn't saturate the other one. But fair play to the destroyers. But, American destroyers do not have the best torpedoes. But yeah, that is the gameplay for the Choppy. Almost 400,000 credits there too with premium, and a nice little 2,800 XP. So the Choppy again is let me go show you guys my build for. We got Scott and Madden. I could switch these up, but again, guys, you want to focus on the guns really. This is also a decent perk. I could have had this to see where it's basically twist and track. But the increased fire chance you saw gave us an extra kill there on the Scharnhorst. Speed, I had a buddy argue with me about this. The AP is very good when needed, but you don't need it too often. How many times did I shoot AP there? So that speed does help with your maneuvering. And again, we can also make this argument for the range. Or actually, is this the range? No. Okay, this is grouping. Rudder shift time is very valuable on this ship. I actually have the rudder shift mod instead of concealment. Yeah, I do not have RGA. If we had RGA there, we would have detected him sooner, but we still did it. We kind of knew what his plan was. He was still in the base, flanked around him, got the kill, got the win. Let's go over the stats though briefly, just so you guys can see. I think I did a little bit in the other video. You can just pause the screen there if you want. To see what we're looking at. Very thinly armored. It did have a 32mm bow or 30, but they nerfed the shit out of it. Now it's like 25, 24 or something. So the Russian cruisers are something to definitely be aware of. They are nasty in the right hands, and I'm one of those right hands. I love my right hand. No, just but yeah, that's the Choppy playstyle. Again, you don't want to be in the enemy's face unless you need to be. But the destroyers, I had a feeling they weren't the best, and just by their playstyle and their division. But they ended up doing well. They were down tiered, so if that was a Fletcher, might have been dead. He guessed rather well with that turnout. I probably should have turned in, but that was in the moment decision. And again, hindsight's always 20/20. But we got the win, and that's really all that matters. So that is the Chapyev. That's the Chapyev's role, really, is the kiting flanking cruiser, but also keep in mind, you have 19.1 range, but if you're firing every shot at 19.1 or 19.3, whatever it is, you gotta move. You gotta move somewhere. Let your guns go dark, stop shooting and then move in on the enemy, regain that kiting position and fire again. Don't be sitting at the edge of the map the entire time. There was some time in between, that turn at the very edge of the map out there and my next shot, and if you're not shooting for 3, 4, 5, 6 minutes, you didn't put yourself in a great position, or you didn't read the map. You didn't really read the map. That's like, think of a game of chess. That's always what I compare this game to. You put your pawn out in the very corner and he's not touched till the end of the game. Not really the most effective use, per se. But that's the video, the Chapyev, and knowing your role into the Russian-type cruisers. Chapyev and Kutuzov have very similar roles, I'm sorry. The Kutuzov does have the smoke. But anytime you're running smoke, you want to run that sonar in there so you do not get torpedoed. I love deleting Kutuzovs in smoke. Again, that's the video, guys. Appreciate you guys watching. AA run out. Peace.